Huh?
Do it.
La nota es demasiado breve para ser broma. Nos gusta explicarnos más. Es un suicidio.
Whoa!
What?
You're Yorkie. Oh!
Hello everyone, today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, The Great Feast of Max and Charlie. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Max and Charlie were two mischievous dogs who lived in a cozy little house on Oak Street. Max, a scruffy terrier with a nose for food, and Charlie, a chubby golden retriever with a heart as big as his stomach, were best friends. These two could sniff out a snack from miles away and were always on the lookout for their next meal. One sunny afternoon, their owner, Sarah, had baked a batch of fresh cookies. The aroma wafted through the air, and both dogs immediately perked up, their noses twitching with excitement. Max was the first to notice the cookies cooling on the kitchen counter. He turned to Charlie and said, "We have to get those cookies, buddy. I can already taste them." Charlie's tail wagged furiously. "You're right, Max. But how do we do it without Sarah catching us?" he asked, his eyes wide with determination. Max thought for a moment, then grinned. "Leave it to me." Max was the brains of the operation, while Charlie was the muscle. Max had a reputation for getting into trouble, but he was also very clever when it came to food. He carefully surveyed the kitchen, looking for a way to reach the cookies. Sarah had placed them on the counter, just out of reach for the dogs, or so she thought. Max noticed the chair at the kitchen table. He whispered to Charlie, "You stand on your hind legs and I'll climb on your back. That should give us just enough height to get the cookies." Charlie looked skeptical. "Are you sure this will work? I'm not the most agile dog in the world, you know." Max nodded confidently. "Trust me, I've got this figured out." So, Charlie stood tall on his back legs, and Max jumped onto Charlie's back with a little help from his friend. Together, they managed to reach the edge of the counter. Max's eyes widened with excitement as he reached for the cookies. But just as he was about to grab one, the doorbell rang. Sarah's voice called out from the other room, "Max, Charlie, what are you doing in the kitchen?" Panicked, Max grabbed the cookies in his mouth and bolted. Charlie, not wanting to be left behind, leaped off the counter and followed suit. The two dogs ran through the house, cookies clutched in their mouths. They dashed past Sarah, who was too shocked to react at first. The dogs made it out the door and into the backyard, where they stopped to catch their breath. They sat down triumphantly, each with a cookie in their mouth, looking at each other in disbelief. "That was close," said Max, panting. Charlie nodded, still chewing. "But totally worth it." Sarah came to the door, hands on her hips, staring at the two dogs munching on their stolen treats. "You two are in big trouble," she said, but she couldn't help but laugh. Max and Charlie looked up at her, eyes wide and innocent. "We were just testing the cookies for quality control," Max said with a wag of his tail. Charlie added, "Yeah, just doing our job." Sarah shook her head, laughing. "You two are impossible." And so, the mischievous duo enjoyed their cookies, knowing full well that no matter how many times they got caught, they would always find a way to satisfy their endless appetites.